Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the last match of the day, last series of the day. It is Lin versus Soin, the rematch. The two met earlier already in the upper bracket, where it was a surprising 2-0 for Soin, who's playing here in the blue. Now Lin is trying to strike back, get revenge, and etch his name into the top 8, where most feel like he belongs. Both playing Blade Master this time. Oh! First grunt got caught with an end snare. I don't think there's any saving this grunt, is there? What? He kind of popped out of the surround. That was kind of weird. But the grunt still goes down in the end. At least Soin gets a return. In terms of creeping, also got the level 2. Now he's got the crit. And both got some good items. Slippers on both sides. And circlet and gloves. Double slippers, in fact. Soin banking on his blade late game. Oh, and Lin, he went for a fake out. He was pretending like he was going to go to the opponent's natural, but then he walked away, ran back, just creeping his own natural now. And might be pulling quite far ahead in experience. It seems like Soin is wasting his time a bit here. Because, of course, he lost the grunt, which never feels good. Big item here, Periapt. Can be decent for the blade if he's getting focused, but only if he is. Oh, big risk! Soin creeping the middle, and there's a sentry right there that is going to come to harass. He's got the heal salve running. Would be an insanely big steal if he can get it, but there must be a dust. There is. How do you play around that now? Who's going to get it? Big item, big XP. Both in this, both hiding. Both want this creep. And this level 3 blade has to be Windwalk 2 right away. Maybe get the kill here even. Oh, but the sentry range is only so far. Scary. Full level lead. Lin has a big lead now in this early. It feels like Soin has to get this creep to get back. Windwalk for Soin runs out first. Oh, who's got the crits? Who's got the better damage? Oh, both are so hurt. It's kind of crazy. Soin buys another dust. And he's faster with the shadow by a little bit. Alright, what happens now? Soin gonna give it up. Blade Master with the backstab gets the kill. And that might be game already. Oh yeah, the next grunt falls also. Yep, that is GG. Another quick game. This one also around 6 minutes, just like we saw earlier against Hawk. Lin with a fortunate end snare into a great follow-up. Gets the revenge, at least on the first map. But this is of course a best of 3 series. And Soin still has the opportunity here to eliminate the favorite. But Lin seems to have certainly knocked off the dust. And performed quite well there indeed. But I'm pretty sure Soin can shrug that off, aware that, you know, those are those 1 in 100 kinds of games. Other things went pretty unlucky for him. Map 2 might be a way different story. The first map was over very quick. But now for map 2, Twisted Meadows, this map is known for lots of creeping, long games, also expansion play. In Orc Mirror, expansions are very rarely seen. So that is perhaps not to be expected, but certainly some Blade Masters and some creeping, I would imagine. We'll be loading in just a moment. We've had lots of 2-0s today. Lin with the opportunity here to close out the series, get his revenge with a 2-0 if he wins the next map. But it is Soin's map pick, so he will have something specific in mind, and he does obviously feel comfortable here. And so in we go to the second map. We have Lin in the blue against Soin in the yellow. Wait, was that a fast shop? Oh yeah, there's a fast shop for Lin, so we can speed scroll her ass if he wants to right away. And he's also playing a peon scout. Is he playing without barracks? Probably not. He's probably gonna add it later. Like, normally you need grunts at some point. For creeping, if nothing else. Alright, here we go. Oh, this looks like a big risk play by Soin. First, let's take a look at the pull. The peon is trying to slow down the creep, buy time for his own blade to show up. Could have bought maybe a bit more time. Alright. The rock golem trap is gonna work. Lin is coming though. Big risk. If Lin doesn't get the item and doesn't get the experience, this was a wasted early game. He's gonna get it. Oh, Lin got it both! He got the item and the XP, and it was Boots of Quel'Thalas. Oh my god. That's a bad start for Soin. That is not what you want to see. More armor, more attack speed, and plus 6 damage. The Quel'Thalas boots, insanely good. And there's a barracks coming now, by the way. Lin is not skipping the tier 1 building. Would be kind of crazy. As I said, you do need grunts at some point for creeping. Circuits are still very popular. See Soin going for one right away. Then creeping a bit more. Getting the item here. Cloak. Will be sold, I would think. Might be in time to steal one of the last hits here if he's fast. Oh, gets it. I think it was a high damage roll. And with that experience, he gets level 2. Now he's also got the crit advantage. Hello, Frog. How are you doing? Tech timing is equal between the two. And thanks to Soin having grunts, he can take now the bigger green camps much more easily. I think Lin without grunts can't really do it. But he's still going for the tiny greens. That still works. Ring of superiority. Not bad. Protection +4. Also not bad. But of course what you want more is the damage. Well, then scouting with his first grunt. Did you see that? He's not creeping with his grunt, but rather he's scouting. He wants to prevent his opponent creeping the merc camp. It's always an orc favorite during the first nighttime. Pull out the rock golem, creep the merc camp and stuff. So he's going for a big camp here. It may not be the merc camp, but it is the shop creep. What's a big item? What's it gonna be? Bell of Giant Strength. I mean, you know, tanky blade is not bad, but again, it's not damage. Wear slippers were found for Lin on the other side. Which is an item that always goes very well with those boots. You get the boots, you get the socks. Fashionable blade. Honestly, this game looks very even. Even supply, even experience. But Lin does have the better Blade Master items, of course, that goes without saying. Lin may want to go for some peon harass here. He's in the main base, ready to cause some trouble. And this can end up costing a lot of gold. Good critic though by Soin, I like this. Critic the natural first. Maybe level 2 right away. Lin's also gonna get level 2 in his own Shadow Hunter very soon. Blade is in the main base. Very, very annoying. Twisted Meadows, sometimes called Casino Warcraft, because you got lots of items, lots of RNG in the mix. And there we saw the Claws +8 being found. Very nice item indeed. Soin finally getting some bonus damage for the blade. So blades are gonna be pretty stacked on both sides, it looks like. Master got one single peon kill so far, but a lot of lost mining time also. But now Lin feels the need to congregate his forces. Knows he might be getting caught in the middle with his pants down without the first hero. And Lin's being very cautious, creeping only very small camps, not taking big risks at all. And now we may have the first big brawl. Hexes right away on the raiders. And a speed scroll follow-up. Lin's blade is a bit late, but still possibly in time to enjoy the party with the rest of the boys. 2 raiders now for Soin. Ready and snares. There's one. And that should be a pretty easy kill. Also second raider for Lin coming in. So far as the lead looking very even. And snares flying. So 1 grunt for 1 raider so far, I believe it was. The next grunt also going down. But Lin's going to be losing all of his raiders. Has no more ensnare. That makes things quite annoying. Hex though also being used. Second speed scroll. And grunt killed and raider killed. Now Lin all of a sudden a 10 supply lead. He may have lost both raiders, but he got more kills in the end. Blade Master there did not overstay. That exchange was certainly better for Lin, and now he can take the spoils of war as well, which in this case is the shop creep. Master, can you steal it? Oh! No, didn't get it. Belt goes to Lin, and he gets to level 3. On both heroes, in fact. Picked up as well. And now we can see Lin having quite the big lead. 2 levels ahead in supply, and I guess also ahead in items. Lin's blade starts the fight early, putting in a bit of extra damage. Is Lin gonna commit? He's calling the boys. Peons coming from the main. If he goes for a fight, if he commits to it, I would love to see a shop behind it. Bit of a risky creep here. Maybe. But then again, at the lab creep, the rock golem's already gone, so I suppose it's another easy camp. Bacon and Dare trying to steal the asset. Nope. Then gets the experience of the asset. Big invo potion, not bad. Did he get slippers again? Oh, he did. Double slippers and clothalas and gloves of haste. And a circlet. Blade for Lin looking stacked. There we go. Setting up a shop now. Far outside the opponent's main base, honestly. TP? Wait, what? TP bot? I thought he was going to go for a heal scroll. It's kind of unusual.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
It's very unusual. Then staying at 50 supply, doesn't want to go into upkeep yet, rather continues to invest into upgrades. First armor upgrade coming now. Why did he buy a TP though? Quelle surprise! This guy? Oh, not.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
900 gold on Lin. He's saving so much. Not sure for what. Master again harassing the peons. Lots of raiders, by the way, on Soin, but he has no grunts and no kodos. That means he's lacking a lot of damage. He has plenty of insane. Shop goes down. Burrow to fall as well. Lin has the TP, of course, if he doesn't want to take this fight. Shadow is in a bad position. And also doesn't have mana, so TP out here seems to make sense. And that's why he went for the TP. That's why you don't question Lin. Except when he leaves a walker behind. That was a bit of a mistake. Wait, you're not stuck, Lin. You could have gotten out. Oh, now he realizes. Okay. It takes a while, but in the end he will escape his own base. And we got a lot of army in the mix being added in right now. Next big consumable. Best item here. One of mana stealing, I would actually say. Big mana, of course. Very nice. Gives that one over. And now Soin is the one being aggressive, fighting right into the production window of Lin. That looks scary. Let's see how it works out. Lots of disenchants, flying in, trying to get rid of the Spurling, trying to find targets, find kills early on. Romero goes down, but also Kodo being sniped. Could be both Kodos being sniped at the same time. Of course, Kodo, an essential unit in Orc-Mirror. Yora will be removed on both sides, but if Lin reproduces Kodos, he's going to have his coming to the main base way earlier. And there we go, there's a new one coming in. 10 supply lead already, gets off a Devour. Raider snacked as well. Kodo has to be killed, cannot be allowed to survive. We have the mana potion, we got the Hex, we got the Heat Wave. Kodo still dies in the end. It took a long time. 15 supply lead now, and we're counting. More and more kills going Lin's way. He's got a 2 hero level lead. Still, gonna shop close by if he needs it. But smartly, Soin also made a shop over there with the peon that was scouting. That was well done. But Lin certainly wins this fight handily. Almost 20 supply ahead now. Oh, and so was the supply blocked. That's right, he lost the burrows earlier. Didn't remake them. This could just be the knockout blow right now, if Lin just follows up with the attack. All the advantages now on Lin's side. When we're looking at the bracket first, we were all expecting Lin and Lawlight most likely to make it through. Soin was able to surprise us earlier with that win in the first series between the two players. But now Lin literally has all the advantages. 20 supply ahead. This must be it. So, and what kind of miracle can he hope for? Such a huge force that he's staring down. His cancels also on the clarities, by the way. Plenty of snares that can be used here. Spirit Link on absolutely everything. It's hard to bring down targets. He only has one heal scroll, but also lots of mana on the Shadow. Again, I would love to see a shot here for Lin in the back. Seems like that would be very prudent. I think he's making one now. And Soin's getting kind of trapped in his own base. There's some rooms he can still fall back. That's just so much stuff. The Burrows have to do it. But how can they? They don't have cement upgrade yet. The walkers are taking them out with the magic damage and doing so pretty easily, it seems like. More Burrows to be falling. Easy targets here for them. Speed scroll, repositioning. Blade Master still dishing out lots of damage. You can see Lin's blade did about 3,500 damage more. And now Soin has to call it GG it is. It was a bit of a scare for Lin earlier today. It seemed like perhaps he wasn't going to make it through. Shocking 2-0, also losing the map against Hawk, but then he came online and started playing very well again. With that, Lin gets the 2-0, the reverse 2-0, and we have our two winners. Lawlight in first place, kind of styling today on his opponents, to be honest. We were not allowed the Lawlight versus Lin matchup, but maybe that's going to come sometime later in the tournament. And this is the bracket as it stands. Hasn't quite been updated yet. But of course we know Lawlight and Lin made it through. We'll continue tomorrow with Group B. That is Moon, Infi, Dice, and Sock. Cool to see Dice in one of these tournaments. Then on Saturday, Group C with Focus, Ice Orc, Labby, and Kaho. And on Sunday, it's Group D with all the undeads. 1-0, Lucy, who we haven't seen in quite some time, and Colorful and Happy. And tomorrow, it's not going to be me, but rather it's going to be Neo casting for you guys. And with that, we are done for today. I'm going to be back on Sunday with Group D of the TP League. And yeah, that's it. I wish you guys a very pleasant day. And if you're playing D4 tonight, I wish you a happy monster slaying as well.